No. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. All right.
Ms. Rice, this is Emily Meeker. Can you hear me okay as well?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
Mr. Thompson, can you hear me?
Hello? You gonna have to answer? I can't hear.
Mr. Thompson, do you have video availability or just voice?
They were checking.
Yeah, you gonna have to answer. I'm hard of hearing, so I'm gonna let Celeste be my ears and mouth.
We're checking. I thought it was on.
Well, I heard you talking about somebody being your ears and mouth. The only person else that I can see is Jocelyn Andrews. Ms. Andrews, if you can hear me, can you unmute and identify yourself? There you are.
Yes, sir. Jocelyn Andrews. Good to see you.
And you're representing who?
I am the tax administrator for Johnston County, but Emily Meeker is our attorney.
Okay. All right. And we have Emily online. Emily, I do not see you. Do you have your video available?
I do. I'm not sure quite why it's not working. Let me see if I can do something. I don't know.
You're working on that. Mr. Thompson, I see you now. And you indicated you have someone with you. Who is with you?
My name is Celeste Lopez.
Celeste, and I did not get the last name.
Lopez,
She's the one that runs the store here.
Okay, Logan, was that it?
Lopez, Lopez.
Lopez. Okay, thank you. Your voice is coming across very faint. Mr. Thompson, we can hear fine. Good morning.
Better now?
Yes, good morning, Mr. Thompson and Ms. Lopez and Ms. Andrews and Ms. Meeker. Good to see you back again. Did y'all hear my introductions when I introduced everybody?
No, I think we had it on mute accidentally.
Okay, well.
Mr. Chairman, I can hear you either.
All right, well, I introduced the commissioners. I'm Bob Hunter, Chairman of the Commission, and in the far back behind me is our Vice Chairman, Terry Wheeler, and immediately behind me is Commissioner Bill Peasley, and to my left is Commissioner June Michaud, and behind her is our Secretary and General Counsel, Mr. Steve Pelfrey. Our stenographer is online also virtually, Ms. Cynthia Rice, and we have in the room with us Alexandria Vendette, who is a staff person here at the Department of Revenue for our Property Tax Commission, and she also operates the WebEx. So it appears we have everybody, and we have actually several cases on. Mr. Thompson, which cases are you involved in? The first one?
Go ahead and answer them.
It's Alley 2 Farms, GGJMD, Ironwood Development, and Portofino Development Group.
Okay, all right. So all of these cases that we have on today, y'all are involved in, and Ms. Meeker represents Johnson County, so I think we have everybody. So it looked like, as I reviewed the motions to dismiss, all of them are very similar in the dates and the times. So we'll hear these one at a time, but Ms. Meeker, let's do the first one, and then if all the others are the same, we'll give an opportunity to make any distinctions, but otherwise we'll kind of treat them. So let me read them all into the record. All from Johnson County, and the first case is Alley Farms LLC. There's 9 parcels. That's 19 Property Tax Commission 0467. And then we have GGJMD LLC, 18 parcels, North Carolina Property Tax Commission 0468. Ironwood Developers LLC, 2 parcels, 19 Property Tax Commission 0469. Plaza Development LLC, 190470. And then Portofino Development Company, 6 parcels, and that's Portofino Development Company LLC, 19 Property Tax Commission 0471. All these here on motions to dismiss filed by Johnson County. So Ms. Meeker, we'll hear you as to the first, and then we'll see if there's any distinction once we finish hearing it of the others.
Okay, thank you, and good morning, Mr. Chairman and Commissioners. I am Emily Meeker with Pointer Sproul, and I'm here on behalf of Johnston County. Also with me here this morning is Jocelyn Andrews. Ms. Andrews is the tax administrator for Johnston County. We are here on the county's motion to dismiss the appeal of Alley 2 Farms LLC for tax year 2019. The county has filed a motion to dismiss along with an affidavit of Ms. Andrews in exhibits. The reason for this motion is simple. This appeal is untimely and should be dismissed for lack of jurisdiction. Under North Carolina General Statute 105-290E, a notice of appeal shall be filed with the Property Tax Commission within 30 days after the date that the county board mailed a notice of decision. And this 30-day time limit is jurisdictional. In her affidavit, Ms. Andrew explained that the Johnson County Board of Equalization and Review mailed its notices of decision to this taxpayer on June 12th, 2019, this case. These notices, there were multiple parcels, are attached as exhibits to Ms. Andrews' affidavit. According to Mr. Pelfrey's letter dated October 14th, 2019, which is also attached as an exhibit, the taxpayers in these cases did not file their notices of appeal with the commission until October 9th, 2019. There are 119 days between June 12th and October 9th, 2019. Thus, taxpayers missed their filing deadline by several months. This time limit is jurisdictional, and thus the commission does not have jurisdiction over this appeal. For the reasons, we ask that the commission grant our motion to dismiss.
Okay, thank you. And we have the affidavits of Ms. Andrews in the file. Anything you want to point out other than what you said in your statement, Ms. Meeker?
No, I don't believe so. We have the notices dated June 12th. They were mailed, and the appeal was not filed until October 9th with the commission.
Okay, Mr. Thompson, at this time, we'll hear from you as to anything you'd like to tell us. You heard Ms. Meeker's explanation of her motion and the affidavits that were presented as to the time limits. What do you want us to know about your appeal, sir?
I'll let Celeste.
All right, go ahead.
I think the argument is that these are made.
We're having a hard time. You're going to have to maybe change and get in front of that.
Okay.
Microphone.
Okay. We show on. Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you.
We do agree that they were the June 12th date, and then on July 12th, we mailed a set of the appeals for each of these parcels to the commissioner's office and to Johnston County's office. Johnston County confirmed they received, but we didn't know that the commission office did not receive until October, which is when we again refiled them. That is the reason for the delay of 120 days.
Well, Johnson County received, it was postmarked on the date it needed to be postmarked.
July 12th.
July what?
12th.
12th. We mailed both to the state and the Johnson County at the same time. Why the state never received theirs, I know we sent another one when we found out they hadn't, the one that they received in October. But the county received their appeal, and they acknowledged that, and the postmark date was correct. So I don't have an answer why the state, with the millions of pieces of mail they receive every month, didn't receive it, or if they got. So
Right,
half
you broke
the horse
up
got
there.
it, half the horse got it and half didn't.
Okay. All right. I think we need to get this half of the horse over here, though, is the real important one. Let me ask Mr. Pelfrey something here. Mr. Pelfrey, did we get the first one in that he says they mailed on the 12th? Do you have any information on that?
Mr. Chairman, the first appeal information we got for any of these was the one that was received on October. It was received on October 10th. I believe it might have been considered filed on the 9th, but in any event, in October.
Was that, what's the postmark on that one? Is it
October 9th.
October 9th?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Thompson, did you get the one that you say you mailed July 12th to the Property Tax Commission? Was that returned to you?
No, sir. We had two packages. The county received theirs. The state did not receive theirs. I have no way of knowing what happened. With the October one was a second mailing It was not mailed in July. It was mailed in October after we found out y'all had not received it. The county has acknowledged that they received theirs. It was postmarked, I believe you'll find, appropriately. So I don't know why the one was and one wasn't. That's something y'all have to figure out. But it seemed to me it's quite unfair when this county got theirs, it was postmarked correctly and the state didn't. But I mean, this decision y'all have to make in fairness of whatever y'all want to do.
You didn't file an affidavit. I don't see anything in the file. Did you file an affidavit in response to this motion or anything?
No, we filed an appeal.
Right, okay, I understand that's what you're, contending. Questions, anything else, Mr. Thompson?
No, that's all. That's all.
Let me ask this, who filed those, appeal notices and where did you put them, and can you elaborate on that?
The appeal notices that were sent on what day?
I couldn't hear you, Ms. Lopez.
I said, I'm sorry, the appeal notices that were sent on what date? I'm not,
The July 12th.
the July 12th ones? We completed them here and they were hand delivered to the post office that day.
By you?
Yes.
And your testimony, well, it's not under oath. Of course, this is a motion to dismiss. We want to have her sworn. I don't know if they've got anybody there. Let's see. Ms. Rice? Ms. Rice, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I think we probably need to have them sworn. Ms. Thompson and, Mr. Thompson and Ms. Lopez, since we're getting into factual findings apparently here. Mr. Thompson, Mrs. Lopez, I think we need to have you sworn so we get sworn testimony. So Ms. Rice will swear you in at this time.
I'll need to get some information about their ID. Do they have their licenses on them?
You have your license.
License.
Yeah, let's pause. We'll pause for a minute till they get that. It won't take you long to start it back up, will it, Alexandra? I can't. Yeah, I'm sorry. You can just leave it on. We can mute.
I do want to clarify something real quickly.
Okay.
I prepared the documents and our office guy here delivered them to the post office. So I didn't want to make it sound like I was the one who actually delivered them. It was the same day. We prepared them, yes, here. And then our Blake Gordon, who's not here right now, he delivered them to the post office. So I can't swear that I actually brought them there, but he did.
All right.
I need you to do your best to hold your license close to the camera so that I can see it.
Hold on just a second.
You see it? There we go.
Oh, okay. All right. I see what you're saying. I didn't understand what you're saying. Just a second. Let us go off. There was testimony from you, Ms. Lopez, about the July 12th. Would you repeat that testimony now that you're under oath about filing the notices and where you sent them to and when they were prepared and how they were delivered?
Yes, they were prepared in the office here on July, well, they were signed July 11th. They were copied and mailed to two sets, one to Johnston County and one to the commissioner's office, by our office assistant here, Blake Gordon, who's not here. He copied them and mailed and took them to the post office. Unfortunately, I do not have a certified number, but.
And you prepared them on what date?
Well, the dates that they're dated is the 11th, so it's the day
Okay.
before.
All right. Ms. Andrews, can you speak to the fact that the county got theirs on the what date?
Yes, sir. I'm looking at the envelope now. And the one that is addressed to the assessor's office was received in my office on the 15th, but it appeared it was mailed on the 12th.
July 12th.
Yes, and my understanding is, as I understand it, one of two copies that the county got.
And,
you-
Mr. Chairman, can I add to that? As we understand it, the county received two copies, one to the city attorney and one to the county, county attorney and one to the county assessor. So if they in fact, prepared two copies and mailed them, both copies went to the county. The second thing I note is that the envelope to Ms. Andrews has a USPS tracking number on it. And she can show that to you. I don't have an ability to share it right now, but it does. I mean, certainly if they did mail it to the commission, they would likely have a tracking number on that and that mailing as well.
All right. Do you have both copies, Ms. Andrews, or just the one?
No, sir, I just have the one that was mailed to my office, but I remember the county attorney also commented that she received information as well.
Okay. Mr. Thompson, Ms. Lopez, do you have anything else that you could add? It appears the county got both copies.
Well, again, first of all, I think in fairness, we did the right thing. If we made a mistake, it was an honest mistake. If the county wants to take the kind of hard line that, hey, we can split hairs and win, then y'all do that. I don't think with the amount of taxes we have to file and pay, that is the way that.
We're losing you. Some reason your audio is going away. Can you repeat?
Yes.
Okay.
The county received it in a timely fashion. Whether we made an error in the mailing, I have no idea. But in fairness, I think that we have hundreds of different tax bills to pay, which we do. And so again, if the county wants to split hairs using some legal justification, so be it. But I think that's wrong, and I don't think that is the way that Johnston County has reacted in the past many, many decades. So you make the decision on what the intent was, and we'll abide by it.
All right. Anything else, Mr. Thompson, Ms. Lopez, you want to add?
I have nothing.
Okay. Ms. Meeker, would you like to make any further comments?
Yes, I just add that there are a number of cases on this issue that hold, and this is from the Court of Appeals, in Louisiana Pacific Corp is one of them, but hold that this filing deadline is jurisdictional. The right to appeal an administrative ruling is granted by statute, so one must perfect that within the time allowed by statute. Otherwise, this commission has no jurisdiction over the appeal.
All right. Any final comments, Mr. Thompson?
No, I think you all just need to make a decision on common sense, and that's up to y'all, and I appreciate it.
All right. We're going to go into executive session and deliberate, and when we reach a decision, we'll be back online with you. You'll give us a few minutes.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. We'll go in private session. Ms. Bendit. We all back on? Okay, Ms. Rice, can you hear me? Ms. Rice, can you hear me? Well, we need Ms. Rice, but let me ask the others. Ms. Meeker, can you hear me?
I can. Yes, sir.
Ms. Andrews, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can.
Mr. Thompson, Ms. Lopez, can you hear me?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Rice? I think you may be back on. You need to unmute, it looks like.
I've unmuted. I can.
You can hear us. Okay, good. Okay, the commission has deliberated on this matter and has voted 4-0 to grant the county's motion to dismiss this case, Alley 2 Farms LLC, 19 Property Tax Commission 0467. Mr. Thompson, under the statutes, under these circumstances, unless the appeal notice is received here by the proper date, we have no jurisdiction to hear it. So the courts have said that, and the statute that we have to comply with. So unfortunately, we can't help you with any relief. You do have the opportunity to appeal our decision to the North Carolina Court of Appeals, should you so desire. You also have the opportunity to appeal your case again next year if you file and do your proper procedures for next year. You would have another opportunity, but for this year, unfortunately, we don't have any way to grant you any relief. I'm sorry.
Well, I
Okay.
appreciate you hearing it anyway, and thank y'all for the service you do.
Well, thank you. Since we've heard this case, let me ask you, I'm going to call these other cases and we'll hear all them at one time unless there's an objection, and see if there's any differences. And then if not, we'll vote on those. The other cases are GGJMD LLC, 19 Property Tax Commission 0468, Ironwood Developers, 19 Property Tax Commission 0469, Plaza Development LLC, 19 Property Tax Commission 0470, Portofino Development Group LLC, 19 Property Tax Commission 0471. All here on Johnson County's motion to dismiss, represented by Ms. Meeker, and with Ms. Andrews also here from the county, and Mr. Norwood Thompson and Mrs. Celeste Lopez on behalf of those taxpayers. Let me ask Ms. Meeker, it appeared when I reviewed these files that all of them have similar affidavits to the case that we just heard and decided. Is there any distinction in your opinion?
No, Mr. Chairman, they all involve the same dates for both the notices of decision and the dates that the filing received by the Property Tax Commission.
Okay. Mr. Thompson, through Ms. Lopez, is there anything that distinguishes these other cases from the one testimony we just previously heard and decided?
No, there's not.
Okay. All right. Then we will not go back into executive session to decide these, since it appears that they're exactly like the other case that we just decided. So in these cases, do I have a motion? All right. Commissioner Peasley moves to grant the county's motion, seconded by Commissioner Michaud. Any further discussion? All in favor of granting the motions in these cases, say aye. Aye. So it is unanimous. So in the following cases, the motion to dismiss by Johnson County, the motion is granted. That's GGJMD LLC, Ironwood Developers, Plaza Development, Portofino Development Company. All right, well, thank y'all very much for appearing today, and due to the circumstances, we don't get to see you in person as we would normally, but we appreciate your cooperation and participation. Thank y'all very much.
Well, thank you. I
Thank
appreciate it.
you.
Thank you very much.
Ms. Lopez,
Yes,
could you give me your full name, please?
sure. It's Celeste, Celeste, Marceau, Marceau, Lopez, Lopez.
And Mr. Thompson is Norwood Thompson.
Franklin Norwood Thompson.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. Thank you.